friends, welcome to Healthy Kadhai. During fast days, we often wonder what to eat throughout the day. So in order to help you out, today I'll be sharing 3 recipes for breakfast, lunch and dinner which you can easily consume during your fast or vrat days. So let's get started. Friends, before starting with the video, I would request you to please subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to get regular updates of our new recipes. To begin with, we'll grate 3 potatoes and then you need to soak it in water to remove starch from it. However, this is an optional step. You can even directly use the grated potatoes. So if you are soaking it, then squeeze out the excess water from potatoes and then these are ready to use. Into this, we'll add all the ingredients together. So for binding, we'll be using singhade ka atta, which is commonly used during vrat or upvas days. So add 3 to 4 tablespoonful of singhade ka atta in it. If you are preparing these pancakes for general breakfast, then you can use besan or even corn flour instead of singhade ka atta. Then I have added salt and red chili powder. One can even add green chilies as well. Add cumin seeds, and here I have added ginger, chopped ginger. And now we need to mix everything well. We need to prepare the mixture for chila. Mix it nicely. You can even add little water in it. I will add little more singhade ka atta in it. You can even use kuttu ka atta. And here is my chila material ready. If you feel that this mixture is thick, then you can add more water and we'll be able to prepare thin chila. However, I will just use this mixture directly. So heat a tawa or a pan, grease it with little oil. You can even use desi ghee to prepare these chila. And then we'll spread the material on top of it. So press it gently, flatten it up to prepare chila. Allow the chila to cook on medium to high flame for some time. And once it is cooked, then we'll flip over and we'll cook it from other side as well. Though this chila does not require too much of oil, but it's completely optional. You can use desi ghee or little oil to cook this chila. And here you can see my chila is almost ready. This is a crispy chila and tastes very nice. So press it using a spatula and my first aloo chila is ready. So likewise, we'll prepare all other aloo chila in a similar manner. It will take approximately 5 to 7 minutes to cook one chila on medium to high flame. And here is my second chila also ready. So in a similar manner, we'll prepare all the aloo chila. These chila taste very nice. These are quite crispy. You will really like the flavor of this singhade ka atta chila. This falihari chila you can easily have during vrat or fast days, and you can serve it with green chutney. So if you To make crispy crunchy sabudana tikki, we'll take 4 to 5 boiled potatoes, 1 cup of soaked sabudana. You need to soak sabudana or sago for at least 6 to 7 hours in enough water till it becomes dry and soft like this. Then to make crispy tikkis, we'll add groundnuts. In a bowl, we'll mash all the potatoes. We'll add our soaked sabudana. Into this, we'll add black pepper and senda namak because we are making it for fast. Otherwise, you can add normal salt. Then we'll add few greens. I'm using coriander, and there goes ground peanuts. And then we'll just mix all the ingredients together. And then we'll make our sabudana tikkis like this. You can apply oil on your hands to make tikkis so that it doesn't stuck to your hands. And then we'll shallow fry these because we need crispy tikkis.
So we'll heat oil in a pan and then we'll just cook these tikkis on medium flame. You can even make sabudana chila using the same material. So in order to do that, we'll spread this material on a butter paper and we'll make a hole in the center. This is completely optional, and then you can cook it like we are cooking tikkis. You can shallow fry it or deep fry it as per your choice. Our sabudana tikkis are done from one side, then we'll flip it over and we'll cook it until the tikkis become absolutely crisp and crunchy. So my sabudana tikkis are ready to serve. You can serve it with coconut chutney or green chutney as per your wish.
This is 50 grams of samak rice. You need to soak it in water at least for 1 hour. I have already soaked it. Now we need to prepare samak rice paste. So we'll transfer it in a mixer grinder jar and we'll grind it. Here is my samak rice mixture ready. Now let's prepare the firni using this mixture. So simultaneously I have kept half a liter of milk for heating in a pan. And then we'll add our prepared samak rice mixture in it. Keep the flame on lowest side and stir the mixture continuously. We need to continuously stir the mixture to avoid any kind of lump formation and also to avoid milk getting burnt in the pan at the bottom or at the sides. Here you can see that the mixture has thickened up, and if there are any lumps in it, then press it down from the back side of the spatula. Do not increase the flame, just keep it on lowest possible side. Firni was very thick, so I have added 1 more cup of milk in it, and you can see the firni has started to bubble up, though our flame is still on the lowest side. At this stage we'll add sugar in it. So I will add half a cup of sugar. However, you can increase or decrease the quantity of sugar as per your taste. So we need to cook the firni for few more minutes till the sugar dissolves, and we can also add nuts, any kind of chopped nuts at this stage. I am adding raisins. I will be using nuts just for garnishing. However, you can add it at this stage itself. So my firni is almost ready. You can see it, we have got nice consistency, and now we'll switch off the flame and we'll cool it down. Firni tastes best when served chilled, so refrigerate it at least for 1 to 2 hours before serving. And here it goes. Now we'll garnish it with chopped almonds as well as cashew nuts. And further we can just add in few strands of kesar or saffron. Finally garnish it with few dried rose petals. You can even use fresh petals to give that freshness to your firni. And it's done. My firni is ready, so let me taste it. It's very nice, it's light, and it simply melts in your mouth. You will really like the taste and flavor of samak firni. You can even prepare it during non-fast days because it's very quick to prepare.
Friends, do try out these recipes and let me know how does it turn out for you. If you liked watching today's video, give us a thumbs up, share our videos with your friends and family, and don't forget to subscribe to Healthy Kadai to watch more such healthy and interesting recipes. Until our next video, happy cooking and stay healthy.